Welcome back to another video review. I am the Tech Gooch, and I am sitting in my nice comfortable living room, and beside me is a product that I've had actually for a little while now, and if you're not familiar with it, it is the Amazon Echo, which, tough to categorize specifically what it does, but it's a Bluetooth speaker, voice assistant, household appliance. But we'll start at the beginning. So obviously I am a Prime member, and I got one of the early access models for Prime members that they have, and basically allowed us to get it at half retail price, or what they quote as retail. So got it for $99, and I mean, I didn't have a set use for it. I was just gonna try it out, do a review on it, and see what I thought of it, and ended up using it a lot more than I thought. So, but this is the packaging it came from. Obviously, you can tell that it's not a refined or retail experience yet. It's basically ready for it. They just had to color up the panel. Box is very, very similar if you have an Amazon Fire TV or Fire TV stick. It comes exactly the package like that. So you have the slip cover that obviously is taped to the box, and then the box itself, you have it all nice and packaged in this plastic. Comes with a little instruction piece on how to set it up. And then you can even have this little guy laying around and gives you some things to try saying, which, to be honest, I really didn't even go through. I just started messing around with it. And then over here you have your power cable, things like that, as well as the remote control. The remote control, this is my Amazon Fire TV remote, the full-blown Fire TV, because it does have the voice search. And this is the remote control, and I shouldn't say, this is the remote control for the Amazon Echo. Obviously you can see almost the exact same, except there's no play, pause, stuff like this down here. Everything's up here. And the thing about this is, while you're in the room or in speaking distance, you can just talk to the Echo by just saying its name, Alexa. And so you can see the blue rim light, Alexa stop, and it'll listen to you. Or you can push and hold the button and just tell it what to do. For instance, put bacon on my shopping list, and that was through the remote.
I added bacon to your shopping list.
So pretty simple stuff. For those of you that are not familiar with what the Echo has the ability to do, is you can ask it. It's very similar to your voice assistant on your phone if you have an iPhone, Siri, or the Google. I mean, all smartphones have it now, even though when Windows has their Cortana assistant. Essentially that, but it is directly connected to your Amazon account. So, for instance, you can make a shopping list, like I just added bacon to my shopping list, and it's just a shopping list. So you can go into the Amazon Echo app, and when you're at the grocery store, you can cross it off that you got it. So a lot of similar features that you're going to find in other apps that you may already use as well. Like my wife and I use any list, and that way I can add something in while she's at the store, she can grab it, or vice versa. Same thing with the Amazon Echo. You can share, you can create lists vocally just by saying it, or in this case, I keep this controller here out in the kitchen. This nice thing is they give you this nice little magnetic pad which sticks to the refrigerator magnetically, and then the remote control sticks to it. So I always have the remote out in the kitchen ready to roll, and easy access to add something to the list, play music, whatever you want. But it's also a fun little guy as well. So Amazon Echo has the ability to do a lot of things. It's not overly all encompassing, because you can't just ask it anything. Just like your voice assistant on your phone, a lot of the times it'll come up with, I added some search results in the app for you, you can take a peek. Or even if it's something that it doesn't recognize, I have no idea what you're asking me. If you go into the app and you set it right, you can still do like a Bing search for it through your phone or through the app. So neat things that you can add there. But they continually add things just to make it more fun. So recently they, with the whole, I think it was actually, I don't know if it was the birthday of Dr. Seuss or the anniversary of him or something like that, but they added a whole bunch of little Dr. Seuss references into it as well. So you can say, Alexa, 1 fish, 2 fish.
Red fish, blue fish.
So simple things like that. Alexa, what is the Lorax?
I'll tell you, but first I'll need 15 cents, and a nail, and the shell of a great-great-great-grandfather's snail.
And so what I've found so far, what I'm mainly using it for is alarms. Like, Alexa, set an alarm for 4 o'clock p.m.
Alarm set for 4 o'clock this afternoon.
So she'll set an alarm. Same thing goes with Alexa, set a timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, starting now.
So now she's timing down, and she'll automatically set an alarm off in 5 minutes. So obviously, if you're doing something with cooking or whatever, and you want to add a timer, or you have something on the grill, hey, just set an alarm for a quick timer, really quick, because you just say it. It's kind of like your phone, but you don't have to get your phone out and do it because it's just sitting there. And in my case, I have it sitting in my living room, so it's constantly around my family. It's more in the central location of the house, obviously more towards the front in my case, but it's very, very usable, I guess is the best way to put it. And it's also fun. The thing is that I found more uses actually for it, just for like we had a little party. I have 2 daughters, and we had a big sleepover with several of their friends, and once I showed them how to use it, they just loved it. It literally gave them entertainment, not only that night, but in the following morning, and they just loved to messing around with it. They love to hear the jokes, because you can just say, Alexa, tell me a joke.
How many therapists does it take to change a light bulb? Only one, but the light bulb has to want to change.
So, I mean, it's family-friendly humor. It's not going to be all get out and stuff like that. But it's a very, very usable device. I mean, it is fun. At the full $199 price, I would really question if I needed it at that price. But $99, fantastic price in my opinion. Awesome, awesome deal. Like $150 would be top end for me. $199 probably pushing it. But I can actually see myself getting another one and putting it in my bedroom and having it as my alarm clock, because you can literally tell her, hey, snooze, or whatever. You can have it do things just with the tone of your voice. Now, obviously, you can do the same thing with your phone, and like Siri has Hey Siri now and things like that. You can do that, but it's also nice to have a standalone device, because you can just say, Alexa, what is the weather outside?
Currently, in Dubuque it's 65 degrees with clear skies and sun. Today,
really nice
you can
day.
expect intermittent clouds with a high of 65 and a low of 39.
So simple things like that. It's not going to get really into things, but it will drag more information than what I found in other voice assistants. For instance, Alexa, who is in the movie Toy Story?
Toy Story's cast members are Tom Hanks, George Clooney, Tim Allen, Don Rickles, Laurie Metcalf, Wallace Shawn, John Ratzenberger, Jim Varney, Arlie Ermey,
Alexa,
Annie
stop.
Todd.
And so you can tell her to stop at any time, and she'll stop doing whatever she's doing. Because if somehow she misread you, which doesn't happen very often, but if some reason she just keeps going on things, that's more information than I needed, you can just tell her to stop. Another nice thing is that it's also, since you're a Prime member, or at least I am a Prime member, you have access to Amazon Prime Music. So you can actually tell her to play. Well, and this is where I think it gets a little. I can just say, like, Alexa, play Bob Dylan.
Shuffling Bob Dylan from Prime Music.
See, it'll automatically play Prime Music. Alexa, stop. And then you can also do volume up, volume down controls all through your voice. And she does actually do a really good job of hearing you, even if there's music obviously playing from the actual device. They have a whole bunch of microphones built into it, and it does really good. The top here, which actually spins, is also volume control. And you can see, if you see the light up on top, maybe I should turn it down here real quick. You can see where the volume is going to be based on how much light there is. There's also a mute button up top, and there is an activate button up here as well. So, but I haven't touched it. Once I set the volume, I've done everything with my voice actually. And I don't even know. I think I've only set the volume one time using the ring, and that was it. Otherwise, it's just volume up, volume down from my voice. But other than that, Bluetooth. It now has Pandora integration actually as of today, which is kind of crazy that I was going to film this today, and I got an email alert saying, hey, now you can play Pandora, which I haven't even tried yet. I've linked it through my account, and maybe I should show you that real quick with the phone here. And look at that, I got a lot of text messages as I'm sitting here. If I go through the Echo app, so this will be, if I go to the home, it'll show you the last things that I asked it to do. And if you scroll down here, the last thing it'll say, Alexa, play Bob Dylan. So that's what it heard me say. Did Echo hear you correctly? And this is obviously making sure it understands how your dialect and your accent and things like that. And then it'll bring up information. When I said who's in the movie's Toy Story, there's Toy Story. There's all the information I was looking for. You can learn more from Wikipedia. So every single time you ask it to do something, it's going to bring something into here. There's my alarm. Alexa, stop. And you just say, Alexa, stop, and she stops. Weather in Dubuque, there's my forecast and everything, even my extended forecast that she brought into the app. So anything that you ask of it, she brings more information into the app, and you can actually look at in there. This is also how you set up your account. For instance, if I can see my music library, I heart Pandora. I've already logged in, but if you go to the settings, this is where you can actually log in to those accounts. So under music services, there are all 4: Amazon, Pandora, iHeartRadio, and TuneIn. Those are the 4 current music services that they are supporting, and obviously they're adding things as they go. Flash briefing, if you ask it for flash news, this is where you can actually set it up. So I have NPR, but not BBC News. You can say what kind of news do you want, top news, U.S., world, political. You decide what you want to actually listen to when you say, tell me my news briefing. You can also do traffic. Basically, if you know that you drive from your house to here every day, you can you set up your home address, and then you set up the address of your work. I don't use this feature because we're in Dubuque. We don't have traffic that's reported. So, and then household profile, you can actually ask other members in your household to have, with separate Amazon accounts, to be part of this so that you can all play your own playlists for music and things like that. It is, like I said, it also does have Bluetooth, so you can pair it with a Bluetooth device and play music off of your phone if there's not a connected, app within its ecosystem as of whenever you receive one, if you do. And then you can play whatever you play. So the nice thing about it is it's very flexible, it's very usable. I don't use it every day, I will say, but that's because I'm just not used to it, I think, yet. Even though it's been a couple months, I think, since I've had it, I'm just not used to having something similar. Because when I notice, oh yeah, I have that, and then I start using it like for that day, and then it kind of trails off, and then, oh yeah, geez, I forgot about that. And a lot of times the kids pile stuff here, so I forget it's even there because it's piled up. But when I use it, it's fantastic. And like I said, $99 is more than, it's definitely worth $99. It's a fun little device, especially if you want something that's fun and you can talk to, and it's integrates into your lifestyle and makes it a little more enjoyable. So, but that's the Amazon Echo, and I know I didn't go through everything, but it's fun. So if you have any questions or comments, you can post those below or send them directly to me. Check us over on Facebook. We're always running different promotions, or I should say I'm running. Right now we're running some giveaways, and head over there, facebook.com/techgooch, and like us there and comment there. We'll also have a link to this on the Facebook page. So, but yeah, let me know what you think. And if you have one, let everybody else know what you think, because they're a fun little guy. So, of course, they all can always do better by adding more capabilities to it. But I will say that 9 times out of 10, it knows exactly what I said. It doesn't misread me. 1 out of 10, maybe it misread something. Misreads my daughters more than anything else, but they also slur a little bit, of course, because they're younger, and they talk really, really fast. So you gotta talk you can't talk really fast, and I know I talk fast a lot of times, but it's a fun device. So thanks for watching. If you have anything else, let us know. Otherwise, we'll see you on the next review. See ya.